Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, Ananda Soleh dan Soleha? Hope that you are fine and then your family too are fine. Okay, today we are going to learn about English, yeah? We are going to learn about English and then you may open your book later on. But before that, let's pray together. Okay, hands up, head down, let's pray. Robbi zidni ilman warzuqni fahman wa'allimni bisolihin amin. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. We already pray. May Allah always bless us and then give blessing for us to continue our learning for today and the next.
A. Listen and read.
Okay. We are going to listen and read the story about transportation in the world. So, anak-anak Ustazah, please listen and then try to find, maybe you find words that maybe little hard to pronounce it. We can learn how to pronounce it based on audio. Let's listen together.
Transportation around the world.
A gondola is a type of boat. You see gondolas in Venice, Italy. Venice doesn't have any roads, so there are no cars. Instead, people travel by gondolas on canals. A canal is like a road, except it is filled with water. Tuk-tuks are like motorcycles, but they have 3 wheels. Tuk-tuks first became popular in Thailand. However, now you can see them in many cities around the world. Most people use tuk-tuks like taxis. They are a good way to travel in cities with lots of cars. Traveling by dog sled is popular in countries near the North Pole. In some countries, like Norway and Sweden, some areas are covered in snow. It is impossible to use a car. Instead, people use sleds. A special type of dog called a husky pulls the sled. Huskies are strong and fast.
Okay, that's the story about transportation around the world. We already see the transportation from Venice, Italy, and then we also see the transportation from Thailand. And then we already see the sleds. It is like something with dogs, and they use it for transportation. Okay, that's for in the page 84, and then next we are going to check, and then what is the next?
B. Answer the questions. Circle.
Okay, we are going to answer the questions and circle. Number 1, how do people travel in Venice? You have to answer this one. A, by car, B, by boat, and then C, by sled. And then number 2, where do people use sleds to travel? Apakah in hot places, in the places with a lots of cars, or C, in the places covered in snow? You have to choose one of them. Okay, next.
C. Listen and write. Then answer the questions.
Okay, we are going to listen. Listen and then fill the page over here for number 1. And then after we hear the audio, we have to answer this one. Is it right, yes or no? Okay. Number 1, Ustazah will play the audio twice for you.
There are lots of cars in Venice.
One more.
There are lots of cars in Venice.
Next, we are going to number 2. Next.
People travel by gondolas in Venice. People travel by gondolas in Venice.
Don't forget to check, is here right, yes or no. You have to choose based on the audio. Next.
Tuk-tuks are just like taxis. Tuk-tuks are just like taxis.
Okay, next. This is the last.
People use horses to pull sleds in Norway.
Listen.
People use horses to pull sleds in Norway.
That's in Norway. Okay, that's the audio. And then Ustazah hope you can answer all correct. Yeah, I hope. Okay, the next.
D. Match the images to the places. Then say,
Okay, we have 3 pictures over here, and then we have to choose the name of or the city where they come from, or where they entertain. Number 1, slate, where you can choose Venice, Thailand, or Norway. Number 2, this one, gondolas. It's from Venice, Thailand, or Norway. You may choose by yourself. In match, yeah, match. It's mean that you have to draw a line, for example, like this. That's just an example for you. And then next.
A. Read the example. Circle all the places and underline all of the transportation.
Okay, we need to circle all the places and then underline all of the transportation. Circle, remember, circle. Circle all the places and underline all of the transportation. The transportation, which one? The transportation, Ustazah will give you an example for you. This one, my house, it's a place. Is it a place? Yes, it's mean that we have to circle. So for transportation, you have to underline. Underline is mean like this. Just underline like this. This one school is place 2, so we have to circle. If you find places or transportation in each sentence, you just underline or circle that words. Okay.
B. Choose 4 places near your home. How do you get there and how long does it take? Fill in the chart.
Okay, we are going to talk about part B, but next week. And then we just focus to answer
A.
this one.
Read the example.
And then
Circle all the places and underline all of the transportation.
Okay, and then page before, the story about transportation around the world. Yeah, and then audio related to that story. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you so much for your attention. The last Ustazah say, billahi fisabilillah, fastabiqul khairat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.
D. Match the images to the places.